Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm able to start this video with energy despite all that's happened in this show because at least I've had a few days since the last episode. I was able to grieve on it a little bit and move through it and appreciate it. Like, you know, once you start to get a little bit further away from the episode, you go like, man, it was well done though. Like, well, I just start thinking about like Akainu and how they sort of set him up throughout the season and how like I feel like I remember several specifically ominous shots of Akainu. Like Oda really wanted us to hate this man and then, you know, threw in that. So yeah, we got more episodes today. Now, good news for you guys, right? This video is gonna have 4 episodes. Now, you might be thinking, oh, it's because you're super hooked after last episode. That's not actually why. I am, but that's not why. It's because there's a filler episode at like 392 or whatever, and so I'll do 4 episodes this video and then 4 episodes next video, and then that'll end on 391, which makes sense so that I can like quite easily skip it and go to the next bit. So you know, that's just a little bit of planning, but it's only good for you because that just means you guys get more content, not less. So yeah, just wanted to let you know that up front. But today we are continuing in the last episode. Spoiler alert, just in case you didn't watch the last video and you also aren't caught up with these episodes somehow, like you're watching them at the same time as me. I mean, click off the video now. Ace died in the last episode. And holy shit. Also, funny thing is, after I finished recording the video, I minimized, or I like closed down the full screen on the episode, and I saw what the title was, which is Ace dies on the battlefield. And then I went, that's a bad title. Why is that the title? And then I thought back to I had seen an old TikTok on like an old TikTok on TikTok about like One Piece titles spoiling things, and I remember like the top comments being like, oh my god, episode blank like was so bad, and I couldn't remember what it was, so I went back and checked that TikTok, and yep, sure enough, episode 483, everyone was saying like, yeah, that's a horrible example of it. And yeah, what were they thinking? That's like, so, like I know it makes it completely make sense why everyone said from the start of One Piece, like, don't look at the titles, don't read them, just look away, don't listen, just don't look at all. Because yeah, that title like completely ruins it. It just like, I mean, you can argue like in the previous episode he was stabbed through, so like it, you know, you could go like, well, he wasn't gonna survive that clearly, but the fact of the matter is, a lot of characters survive things they shouldn't in this show generally. So that was, you know, it wasn't that crazy that he could have survived that by some weird means that we didn't know about yet. But anyway, it's just funny. It's just insane that they titled it that. But anyway, we're gonna be jumping into this episode. This is episode 484 onwards. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reactions as well as early access. You can get the next, I don't know, 12 to 16 episodes on my Patreon account right now in full-length version. That's absolutely worth it. And if you want to support me on YouTube, you can get 2 videos ahead in edited versions right here on YouTube. You don't even have to leave the website if you want, and you get to join my my little pirate crew. Just so you know, my current pirate crew is Sandor, Doki Doki, Franco, Elmero, BN, Jose, Cantoriano, Paul Clark, FCC View, Can, Rotary Life, Nithel KS, Revenge isn't here, Ifrib, Rigba, Ashtosh, Verma, Kenneth, Lingdo, Cappy, Shoko, S, and Zelion. So thank you all for being part of my little pirate crew here on this channel. I really appreciate it. If you ever see anyone with like my face next to their name in the comments, they are people who have supported me directly on this YouTube channel, and I really appreciate it. Not to mention my patrons who also support me over there and get the full-length versions. I appreciate you so much as well. So anyway, let's jump into this wonderful episode. This is One Piece, episode 484. One Piece. Woo! Okay, recap Rubik's. If you are new to this channel, this is the recap Rubik's. It is a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap is going on, and my goal is to beat the recap. Also, I'm sure I'm not gonna want to watch what's happening on the recap anyway. Don't need to live through those wounds again. Okay, that's the cube complete. Oh boy. Oh, don't look. It's gonna tell me, and it's gonna tell me another spoiler. Don't. Oh god. Oh, going through it all in his head. Oh. Oh. Well, you lied. Yeah, he didn't look after his child. Oh man. I already had the entire last episode to go through all this pain. Well, the battle's still around us, but now what does everyone do? I mean, Ace is what people are fighting for. Now it's all about retreating, I think. Oh, even Jinbei. Oh my god, Luffy. This could be a defining moment for him, like what he does and where he goes from here. Oh my... Holy fuck! Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, akainu! God, this is the time when Luffy's most vulnerable. Oh my god, who can even save him against akainu? Whoa, Marco! I assume that's who the blue flames are. Fuck yeah! Oh! Oh, I love you, Marco. Oh, it's not over yet. Good job. Oh. Oh. Ace will live on within Luffy. That's what Ace would have wanted. I love Marco so much. He's almost definitely gonna die as well. Whoa. Oh. 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 I love the sound design on this part. He's like a force of nature that just appeared behind you. And you just killed his son. Oh! 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 Oh my god! The way it like compresses his body. Oh, Whitebeard, this is fucking legit! Holy shit. Oh, his mustache partly burned off. Oh, he's fucking beating the shit out of akainu. Oh! Oof. Oh. Oh shit. Oh my god, akainu's gonna be the one to kill Ace and Whitebeard. Oh fuck. Oh. That's all you needed? It wasn't a full flashback, it was just that one? Or was it, is it gonna be a full flashback? Okay, it's more of a flashback. You have to at least take akainu down before you go down, Whitebeard. Oh! Oh my god. This is quite the build-up! Oh! I'm feeling, I don't even know how to react because I'm feeling so many different emotions right now. I can't properly react to any of them. I'm very sad, but very satisfied. Yeah, your fucking base is getting demolished as it should. You little bitches started this. Still alive, eh? Oh my god, where's he falling? What's he even falling into? Is it just water? Well, akainu can't fall in water. He's a Logia fruit holder. I think on purpose, right? He wants you guys to retreat and get out of here to safety. There's nothing more to fight for. Yeah, it's pretty insane. He should be dead 10 times over. Oh my god. Look at those fucking 2 distinct holes. Oh. Wow, those are honestly brave Marines after seeing all of that jumping at him. Stupid ones, but brave. Oh. Yes, good. Retreat. Cry after you get on the ship. Aww. Yeah, understandably, Luffy, I don't know what's gonna happen with Luffy. I mean, oh, Marco. If Marco ends up surviving this, I'd count it as a W. Oh! I like how I only have a general idea of how his devil's fruit works, but it's enough. He'll do shit and I won't even question it. I'll be like, yeah, I guess that's an application of the fruit. Blackbeard? What? Wait. What the fuck? Well, this is unexpected, huh? What the fuck? I guess if they are killing Whitebeard, you want Whitebeard and Blackbeard to have one final San Juan Wolf. What? Avalo Pizarro? I didn't even get your name. Vasco shot. These are weird character designs. Katarina Devon and Shiryu. Oh my god, that's a weird crew. Oh my god. Oh, I don't even know how my reaction was to that episode. Like, I have no idea what my face was doing for any of that. I don't know if I was smiling or gasping or shocked or whatever, or just had a blank face the entire time. Any of those could have happened, because it's just like, they started the episode with more Ace depression, essentially showing us the Ace thing again, but also showing us Luffy's reaction again, but then making it go deeper and harder hitting and showing us flashbacks and really driving home how horrible the situation is. So it starts off from a place of, I'm just fucking sad. And then it goes back and forth between like being sad and frustrated and angry, but also hyped and excited about what's to come, but scared about what's to come and scared about what's going to happen and excited about what's going to happen. It's going back and forth so quickly that I have no idea. Like when I'm watching Whitebeard beat down Akainu, in my mind, I'm thinking, well, this is like Whitebeard's last stand. This is what we're watching. So we're seeing this character that I love so much die probably and have his final moments. But at the same time, he's like beating up this shitty person. But at the same time, it's sad because he's doing it out of grief for Ace. And also, I'm grieving. And there's a lot going on. So I don't know how to react to any of it. And then Blackbeard shows up. And now I don't know. Like, last time Blackbeard showed up unexpectedly, it was like the most hyped thing because suddenly, you know, the show was kicking into another gear. Turning an arc that was already like alright to good into a great to fantastic arc. Like it just suddenly turned really, really cool. With this one, this is already an absolutely phenomenal arc. So it doesn't really need any more players in it. So when Blackbeard appears, I don't even know what to think. I'm just like stunned into silence. But I'm interested in his weird fucking crew. Now, one of them, Katarina Devon, the reason I'm mentioning her, I think, forgive me if I use the wrong pronouns, but I'm pretty sure that's a her. The reason I'm mentioning her is because I have a friend named Devon, spelled like that. And she has been watching One Piece. She's been watching One Piece recently. I think she's up to... Let's see. She finished Alabasta. I think she finished Skypiea. I'm not quite sure. Maybe she's partway through Skypiea. I'm not 100% sure. But she is, you know, partway through One Piece, and she's always giving me updates on where she's up to. But she did say that she at some point saw someone post a One Piece character that had her name. and like I said, I didn't want to look at it, I think I didn't look at the character design or anything. But I was like, I'll keep that in the back of my mind for when she shows up. And then this character shows up. I think this is who she's referring to. Not exactly the most flattering person to have the same name as. It's very funny. Yeah, and if you guys wanna see Devon, you can see her on the YouTube channel Dice Revolution, where I play D&D with my friends. Every Sunday we play D&D and we stream it on Dice Revolution. And she's in that group, so you can see her there. But yeah, this was a great episode. I'm just shocked and confused. And I love Marco though. I love him so much. And I don't normally gush over male characters this much. So like gushing over Marco like this is a great sign. He's so great. He protected Luffy at that vital moment and got Jinbei to get him out of there. And then he's like staying behind and watching Whitebeard and saying to himself like, I'm sorry, Whitebeard, that I'm not following your orders, but I gotta stay behind and watch, you know? It's so great. Just what an awesome character. All right. Let's move on to the next one. This is episode 485. What the fuck? There was zero recap. That was shocking. What the it went straight from the... Holy shit. That's the most shocking thing. That's more shocking than Ace dying. Blackbeard loves to betray people. Well, there you go. That answers that. Oh? This guy is by far my favorite. I love him. Oh. Wait, so are you a better Django? That makes sense. Oh my gosh. Okay, his motives are making sense now. He just wanted to free his crewmates. Uh-huh. Is this your time to get revenge against him? Oh! Man, is this the place to have a... Oh shit, is this the place to have a Whitebeard versus Blackbeard fight? I missed that. I wonder what Thatch would have done if he were here. You have to listen to him. Marco really wants to help Whitebeard, but... Oh god, oh god! Oh shit. I mean, is this a horrible matchup for Whitebeard? I don't know. Oh my god, don't rub it in. But you got old. Oh, you fuckhead. Oh shit! Is this gonna be horrible? He sucks it in. Yeah. Shit, man. If Blackbeard kills Whitebeard and just like wins and has no consequences, it's gonna be insane. Oh. Does he have a plan? Oh, he keeps trying it. He must be doing it for a reason. Oh! Nice! And as always, Blackbeard actually gets hurt and shit. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, he's trying to evoke that. Oh! Doesn't look like he held back though. Oh no, celebration and smoke in anime never go well. He still looks very hurt by it though. Everyone wants him to finish him off. Get that revenge for Thatch. Oh, they're both so hurt. Is he dead? He's very close to death, it seems like. Oh man. It's like he's in second gear. Imagine if Whitebeard had a second gear. Oh. Oh my god. Did that shot actually... Oh. 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 Blackbeard, I think, is an interesting character. Oh, cause he like... I can't even talk about it right now. Oh my god. Well, I think Whitebeard's dead, guys. Oh. I kind of love the black and white look of that scene though, but oh. He's got like such a brutal crew. And I mean, it kind of makes sense. With someone like Whitebeard, you'd want to make sure they're dead. This is fun. Seeing Roger and Whitebeard have a chat. Yep. Are you gonna talk about it more? Yep. Oh, tell me. I do. It's not gonna tell us, is it? No way they... You're just telling me that Whitebeard knows, but I'm not allowed to know? Oh my god, Whitebeard, for you to still be talking. Oh my god. He's once again passing it on to the next generation.
One Piece wa
Fuck yeah! Oh, that's so great. That's so great. Those genuinely might be his last words. Oh. Okay, it's not gonna be because he's talking now. Oh no, he's just thinking.
Look at
that crew. What? A son? A family? He's just the best guy. Oh shit, man. Yeah, looks like he's dead. Oh god. What a fucking badass way to die, though. Oh my god. It's how strong he is. He stands firm. 267. Oh my god. Oh my god. No scar that he got while running. That's so... Oh, that's so great, man. I mean... like, I mean, it ties back into, like, I mean, it's obviously, it's just this, like, classic warrior idea, right? But, like, obviously it ties also into what Zoro said earlier in the series against Hawkeye, like a sword, whatever, wound on the back is a swordsman's greatest shame. And I mean, that's such a... I love that little build-up of, like, he received this many sword wounds, he received this many gun wounds, he was shot by a cannon 46 times, and yet he received no scars on his back. Like, this man faces his problems head on. He doesn't back down from a single one of them. He protects people, he fights with everything he's got. He never runs away. He fought till the end. There was no coward in him in the slightest. And you contrast that with Blackbeard. Like, really awesome having Whitebeard and Blackbeard, and they have such similar names, and they both have a connection to one another. But Blackbeard is kind of a slimy coward. And he'll face his problems a little bit, but he'll also heavily retreat. And you see the difference between Whitebeard yelling out to Marco, don't get involved. Stay back there. Don't do anything. And Blackbeard being scared of Whitebeard and going, everyone kill him, and getting the entire crew to shoot at him and slash at him and everything, you know? Like, there's a huge difference between the way they do things. Whitebeard, he's getting his crew to stay out of it for his own honor and for his crew's safety, or his family's safety. But Blackbeard, he doesn't give a shit. He wants what he wants, and he's gonna get it in any way that he can get it. And so because of that, he betrays people. He uses them. He'll kill Thatch to get the fruit that he wants. He'll He'll turn in Ace just to join the warlords, and he'll join the warlords just so he can get his crew members out of prison, and like, and then he'll just betray the government again, and like he'll just go back and forth and do whatever he wants because he truly is just like a slime ball. But I find his character really interesting because he's like, I like that a lot of the time when he's in danger, he looks scared. I like when they do characters like that, when they can be so despicable, but they're not also just like horrific monsters. I mean, they are, but they're not inhumane. They still have human emotions in there. And it, you know, in some ways makes it more pathetic, but like it also makes it more engaging and interesting. The idea that Blackbeard like looks up at Whitebeard and is kind of terrified of him, and the idea that he's getting beat up by Whitebeard, and like he doesn't know what to do, and he's begging for his life and doing anything that he can do, makes him a much more interesting villain. I think it's really good because it's like, it's one thing, like they could just write him as a despicable character and he'll just like laugh in his face and whatever, but to write him in that way where he like shows all of these moments of weakness and shows that he's a coward, just, it's so great. The One Piece is real. I love that. I really love that scene, and I've heard people say the One Piece is real, like, and also like sort of shout it with exclamation points and stuff, which I imagine is a reference to this scene. I didn't know it was a reference to any scene in the show. I just thought it was something that people said about the show, but it looks like it is, you know, people do say the One Piece is real kind of in the show, but not with that enthusiasm up until now, I don't think. Not screaming it into the sky as your final words. And so those are fucking dope final words. And I mean, this really does feel like this is the end of like a major part of the story. Like, if you were to have like One Piece Part 1, this would be the end of Part 1. Like, this is what it feels like, because it feels like they're wrapping it up with like, we're moving into a new era now. There's a new, you know, like our pirates are gonna get stronger. Luffy's gonna have to move past this. But also we're tying it all in with the themes by having Whitebeard remind the audience the One Piece is real and we're going for it and we're doing it. Well, not us, but Luffy and others are going to be going for it. They also tease the what the D stands for thing again. And I mean, look, in the comments, do not spoil it for me, please. And also, don't spoil if you guys know it yet. Sometimes I'll say like, oh, don't spoil this thing for me. And then people, well-meaning people, I'm sure, I don't think they mean to spoil me, but like sometimes I'll say like, don't tell me what this means or what this is or anything. And people will say like, oh, don't worry, not even, they haven't even said in the anime yet as of episode 1000 or whatever. I don't want to know that because I think it's still a spoiler telling me what they haven't told you yet, in my opinion, because generally with these shows, like, sometimes the shows will tease that they might give you information, you know? And part of the tension is like, are we going to find out that information? And if I know that we're never going to find it out, or at least we won't until long down the line, it takes away some of that tension for me. So don't tell me if you guys know what it is or anything yet. Don't just, you know, just as a general rule on this channel, only talk about stuff that is already passed. That's just fully in general. I know it seems like an obvious rule, but that also means like, don't hint at things, don't, you know, whatever. Because, you know, sometimes people get excited, and I understand, and I know that like sometimes people will say that stuff without the intention to spoil me. And in fact, maybe with the intention to let me, like, to relax me and say like, hey, don't worry, we can't even spoil you even if we wanted to. But it, you know, just, I've explained my reasoning. It's fine. You guys get it. So, but they tease like what that D stood for. And then so now we know that Whitebeard knew it, but we still don't know it. and I'm like, I just want to find out. I just want to have a scene where we find out, but I don't know if that's gonna be like end game stuff or if that's gonna be something that we find out as it's going on. Because I'm still like trying to figure out why would it be an initial that Luffy has but also Blackbeard has, you know? Like it feels like they're very different kinds of people. How does that middle initial come about? Like I don't know, but I'm very, very curious. And then also that Blackbeard, the guy who's like my favorite crew member on his crew, the guy who looks like a mime. I always forget what his name is because I think we only got it like once in the series, and that's kind of when he first appeared in front of all the warlords and stuff. But so he's got hypnosis powers, but Django already was a hypnotist in this series. But so maybe they just like know the same method, like in the same way that we had like Kuro use an early version of shave, and then later in the series we find that CP9 knows shave, and then now a lot of Marines and stuff know, you know, the 6 powers or whatever they're called. And so, you know, it's just a technique that exists in the world that you can learn. So I imagine maybe hypnosis is the same thing, and Django just knew a shitty version of it, and now we've got this guy who knows, I imagine, a great version of it. I don't know, but it's very cool. Man, my throat's already hurting, and we're only halfway through this video. My original plan was to have 3 episodes in this video, so I would have been almost done now, but nope, because of the way the filler worked out, I'm doing 2 more episodes. So hopefully I have a voice by the end of this video. Let's move on to episode 486. Is it time? Okay, recap Rubik's. Last episode was strange that they just jumped right into it without the recap. But I guess it was an important episode last time with the whole One Piece is real thing. Alright, that's the first cube complete. Let's try to do the second cube. Okay, well, that's it. I only got that far in the second cube. That's it. That's all I got. He's dead, but he's standing. Yeah, I guess they would phrase it like Whitebeard lost, which kind of he did, but people who see Whitebeard as like a representation of the war. Aww. Silvers. He was 72, nice. Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna change. Oh my gosh. He's staring at Whitebeard like he's a prize. Whitebeard told you to stay back though. Oh man, I love how clean he looks from the back. It's so good. Yeah, I mean, I knew Akainu wouldn't be dead down there. He's not just gonna fall into blackness. Oh my god, though. There's Buggy's legs. True. Oh my god. If he had jumped in the middle of that. Yeah, if you had jumped in the middle of that, you would have been obliterated instantly. I mean, if nothing else, Buggy, you have like decent instincts. Danger instincts. Oh my god. How are these guys so easily persuaded if they were from Impel Down? They could have changed their life so much earlier. Oh, throwing the camera. Now it's just gonna endlessly watch Whitebeard. What are they doing? They're covering him up? What? He's doing like a magic show. What's going on? What is it? Oh my god. The amount that Jinbei's done for him is insane. Jinbei, I think you are very nice-hearted, good-hearted. Well, they're one and the same. That's cool. You saw everything he did. Oh. Oh god. Yeah! Nice! Oh, he's blushing. You can turn him to stone when you want. Oh. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense that admirals wouldn't completely give up. Oh, why was it showing Akainu's? Oh, because he's here. Oh, God. I thought we might just be able to get away. He's gonna protect him. Oh, if Jinbei dies, I don't know what I'm gonna do. We're about to go into the Fishman Island saga. We need Jinbei. Yes. He knows how to push people's buttons. Oh! Fuck yeah! I love Inazuma. And Ivan. Nice. Even if you can't defeat Akainu, you just need to get him out of the way for now. Okay, what are they doing with this black cloth? They're gonna make Whitebeard disappear? Is he gonna take over Whitebeard's body? Is he gonna become fused with Whitebeard? Gonna absorb him? What's he gonna do? Uh-huh. What? What? Yeah, so what? So what's the big deal? If he uses like the tremor-tremor fruit or some bullshit, that'd be insane. Oh. And now? No way. No way. No way! No way! He took his fruit! Oh my god, how? Is that because the dark fruit can do that, or is there some other trick? How the fuck? Oh my god. Well, that changes a lot.
そして全てを破壊する自身の力これでもう俺に敵はねえ
Oh my god.
グラグラの実の脅威
Yeah, and now it's in worse hands.
不可能なはずじゃ普通の人間ならば絶対に無理だよ
So it is supposed to be impossible to have
お前らも
two.
よく知るように常人と違って異形なんだよそして海賊どもよ
Oh god.
未来は決まった
This is so much worse than Whitebeard.
そうここから先は俺の時代
Like, yeah, great job, Navy. Marines. You just created a much, much worse villain. Oh my god. Alright. Whoo! Man. That's crazy. So Blackbeard, he took Whitebeard's power. Now the question is, can he take... Well, I feel like the way they talked about it, they said, like, it's impossible to have two fruits at once. And then, like, Marco said, like, but because of, like, it's for the average person, it is impossible. But because of who Blackbeard is and the body that he has and all of that, he can handle it. But that makes me think that, that means he'd be, you know, he's already pushing it, having two powers in his body, and also the fact that like one's in one of his hands and one's in the other, like, makes me think that's as far as he's gonna go. You know, he's just gonna have those two powers. Because I was thinking for a second we might get like an all-for-one type villain here, where it's like he's gonna go around collecting powers and become stronger and stronger throughout the series. I mean, that would make him like a ultimate final boss type thing for One Piece. It's kind of hard to tell, like, exactly what they're setting up here. Are they setting up... Is Blackbeard being set up to be this, like, villain that will be the final boss of One Piece? Or is this being set up for him to still be defeated within the next 10 episodes or something? You know, like, it's really difficult to tell because, again, One Piece, like, continues to be very unpredictable. I don't know where the story's going, and I'm always really interested in it. They could be setting up... They're always setting up for different levels of stuff. So I never know if they're setting up for a short-term goal, medium-term goal, long-term goal. But regardless, it's very cool. But yeah, wow. I mean, the tremor-tremor fruit was incredibly powerful. So that, in addition to his fruit, it's gonna be insane. I love the scene of Jinbei talking about how he has a high regard for Luffy. Like, he had this, it flashes back, he's saving Luffy, it flashes back, and we think it's flashing back to show, like, that he's protecting Luffy for Ace's sake. But he actually says to Ace, look, I'm not that good a guy. I don't give a fuck about your bratty little brother. Like, I only save people I respect heavily. And then it cuts back and Jinbei's saving him because he respects Luffy. He has a high regard for Luffy. I love that. I think that's great because it just shows, like, hey, Jinbei's not just purely a great guy. Like, that's not his sole motivation. It's just, oh, he's just a good guy, you know? He's still a pirate. He's still a warlord of the sea. He's still, I'm sure, did a bunch of, you know, pretty, like, maybe not necessarily horrible shit, but he's done pirate shit in his life, and he doesn't just go around saving people. That's not who he is. But there are people that he respects. He lives by a code, and Luffy falls into his expectations of a good person, a highly regarded, interesting, and respected person. So I really love it. I love that moment. It's fun, like, it's really interesting the way Oda shows the propaganda, sort of, that is being shown to the world. Like, we're seeing the show from the perspective of the pirates. But then whenever we cut to, like, the greater world watching it, I'm still very used to other shows where like let's just, you know, since I already made an All for One reference, let's talk about My Hero Academia. Like that's, you know, a decent enough show to compare it to, I think, where like there are times when there's like a big battle. I won't spoil MHA, but there's a big battle happening in MHA, one of the biggest battles of the show, and then it cuts to the world watching it on TV, and obviously they are all cheering on our main character because he's trying to stop the evil in the world and stuff. So, you know, the world is cheering them on and backing them up. But in One Piece, when it cuts to those citizens and stuff, you're watching all of these innocent, nice civilians who just have families and working jobs and paying taxes. They're probably fucking buying yo-yos for their kids and eating ice cream. Like they are just regular human beings. These people are watching this going, yes, Whitebeard's dead. You know, like it's crazy to watch because from our perspective, Whitebeard is an unbelievably incredible person. He's amazing. He's strong. This was an inspiring moment watching him still stand after being defeated. He's just a brilliant, incredible, like the peak of humanity. But when these citizens are watching, what they are watching is a villain attacking the government. Like that there's someone trying to, in their minds, continue a war and destroy the world and go and, you know, break out criminals and stuff. That's what they're seeing. And it's because, you know, they have the government side of the story mostly, and also because, you know, they are pirates. They're still choosing to be pirates. They're still technically breaking laws and such. So that's the thing. It's like the morality in this show is so strange in that I feel like morality is, I guess what it is morality isn't black and white. That's the main theme that it's going for, where it's neither, you know, it's not like pirates are good or bad and Marines aren't good or bad. It's just, you know, an individual person's actions are what we judge and what we should be talking about and thinking about. So we can be looking at the individual pirates and we can look at someone like Blackbeard and go like, well, that's the pirate that you should be scared of. That's the one who's going to try to destroy the world. Whitebeard is the one who would have kept peace if, you know, if in the perfect world, Whitebeard would have been keeping the peace. But it's not a perfect world. Marines, you know, go after him, take Ace, try to execute Ace, and then he has to start a war. But yeah, it's just very interesting watching all the civilians watch and go, oh no, the war's not over. But it's like, in our mind, it's like, well, this, I didn't see this as a Marine victory anyway, you know? And it was very clear that Blackbeard has fucked everyone over and that he's doing his own selfish plans. Anyway, very interesting. They just got some good stuff in this episode, and in this arc as a whole has been insane. It's been so good. Anyway, we're not done yet. We got one more episode of this video to go, so let's watch this this last episode of this video, episode 487. Recap Rubik's. Here we go. Oh, that's the end of the thing? I was so close on being done the cube, in fact. I completed it, there you go. Watching it all come crumbling down. I mean, I do feel bad for the people like probably this guy and Kobe who are joining Marines for the right reasons. Look at all this attention he's gonna get from it. He's now the face of villainy in pirates. I feel like this is what happens when you go so hard on executing people like Gold Roger, Ace, Whitebeard, who are like honorable pirates. This is what you're left with. Damn, you're trying to pick fights? I guess you want to show off a bit. Oh, of course. Whoa! Sengoku. Oh! Holy shit! Yeah, true. Especially with powers. I'm sure there are people who have like building powers. Oh! God damn, just let them escape. Just let them get out of here. Oh no, the Marines are getting a second wind now. Oh, and Kizaru. Yep, not much we can do there. Oh, not Inazuma! We've already had a death scare for him. Woo! I don't know if that did much. It did a lot to the environment. What did it do to Akainu? Nothing. Damn. Yeah, they are very strange. Fat suctioning fist. Oh! Oh, fuck. Yeah, well, you tried to kiss him. That's why. He got me again. Oh. Man, the fact that now it's just people trying to get away is so bleak. Yeah. Yeah, now it's just them lashing out, essentially. It's not what Kobe wants. Man, the fact that he calls him Dragon Son as if that has anything to do with anything. Like, they see these people by their lineage. Shit. Yes! Oh! 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 Holy shit! Oh no! Are you kidding me? Is Jinbei dead now? That was a hole. I miss Nico Robin. What would she do here? Oh. And also the hat fell, which is also important. Oh. It looks like Luffy was burned there. Oh yeah, he's got a... You know what? I think I've seen that scar on like figures and fan art and stuff. But I've never really thought about it. I'm only just now realizing that's what that was. Oh. Jeez, Jinbei. Man, Akainu's such a fucking douche. At least the hat's right there. Oh. I mean, yeah, he's followed through on that right now. But can he do anything now? What's he gonna do? Oh god, the hat. Oh! Oh! Crocodile! I keep forgetting he's here. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, don't let the Marines have their way. He doesn't want them to get a win. Oh my god, Buggy. Oh my god. Are people gonna think that he caught Jinbei? Like on purpose? Yeah. Of course they are. Oh my god! Jeez! That was so delayed. Oh, hell yes. And Marco! I love this guy as well, he's so cool. Oh, such a great crew that are probably all gonna die. I like how Crocodile's just among them now. Yeah. I mean, he's got a hole in him. Go to a ship. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, there's huge battles going on at every section. SOS. What? What? What's going on? Wait, is that Law? It sounded like him. I don't remember if Law looks like that, but I think so. I can't remember if that was his logo either. It is Law! Holy shit! I didn't think he'd come! Fucking Trafalgar Law! That's so exciting! What a badass! Yes! Amazing. Law is here and he's a doctor. That's weird. I mean, is this doctorate in law? Had people made that joke before? That's, you know, that's a pretty good one, I guess. Whoa, was not expecting him to show up, especially since I thought, well, there's a few reasons I wouldn't have expected him to show up. I thought we saw him at the archipelago, I felt like. And if we didn't, then that's just me misremembering. If we did, then how the hell is it possible to get from there to here that quickly? But also, I didn't think he'd be able to get here because I didn't think any new players would be entering, you know, I guess other than Blackbeard, but yeah, like I didn't think any new players would be entering this battle at this stage. So Law coming in to save them is freaking awesome, man. That's so great. Wow. It's so fun and amazing and like oh man, it like this arc is full payoff. It's payoff central. Every single episode has so much lore implication in it. I'm just constantly blown away. Jinbei had a significant hole in him, so I think he's probably gonna die, if he's not already dead. But then, you know, Law did say he's a doctor. Maybe he can fix, you know, because Jinbei is like a big, strong warlord dude. It's not that crazy that he would be able to survive something like that, I think. And maybe the hole wasn't as bad as I thought it looked. It did really look like he had like a massive, like, huge hole in him like Ace did. But then they were cutting to other ones and it looks like it was kind of like a small hole like down there. So I really don't know, you know. I didn't get a crazy good look at it. But it was insane nonetheless. So, but here's the thing, right? Akainu gave Luffy this scar on his chest, and I have seen that scar on Luffy's chest before. As I said, in fan art, in like figures of Luffy, and I think also like if you guys remember, or if you don't know, because you might be newer to the channel, you might not have watched my older reactions. I've said before that, you know, throughout the years, I have seen a couple, you know, a few episodes of One Piece here or there in, like, for various reasons. Like, sometimes it was, like, it was on TV, that's why I watched it. Sometimes it was, like, maybe I wanted, you know, maybe a friend was watching it and I, like, watched a bit of it or something. Maybe it was that, like, I was actually trying it out, but, like, for some reason trying out, like, a random episode. I don't remember why. Like, but it would have been, like... Or maybe I was watching a clip from it, you know? Like, someone had posted, oh, here's a clip from this One Piece episode that's so cool or whatever, and maybe I watched it. And almost all of them, I can't remember anything. There's still, like, just some flashes that I remember. But I will tell you, like, a couple of the episodes that, like, I remember kind of flashes from, they still haven't happened in the show yet. We're still not there. So that means that, you know, they're to come at some point. I would guess, you know, that within the next 200 or so episodes, at least one of those episodes is going to come. Especially since one particular thing that I'm imagining, I bet probably happens in the next saga. Well, I'll say it because I've already basically said it in the past. I know there's a specific mermaid character that was in the episode that I watched. And it was like one of the only things that I remember liking about the bits of the episode that I watched, because I'm a simp. And so I feel like that's going to be in the next arc. But anyway, the point of that is, and then so maybe in like bits and pieces of those episodes that I saw, I've also noticed that scar in there. But I've never really thought about it. In my head, I think I'd conflated it with the fact that, like, Luffy has the scar under his eye, right? And I just, like, in my head, I was just like, oh, yeah, he's got the scar. There's a scar here. Oh, and there's also a scar here, I guess. But I never really thought about it, you know? Although, also, Zoro has this scar, right? He has a scar, like, the X, because he was... Or is it just, like, a slash? I can't remember. Because he was, because of the Hawkeye battle... He got a scar. I imagine he still has that scar, right? So maybe in my head, I was conflating those two scars, and so I see the scar on Luffy, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's from the Hawkeye fight. But obviously, he wasn't injured in the Hawkeye fight. But just that's how my brain works. Like, I don't really think about it. But now that I'm thinking about it, I saw him get that scar in that moment, and I went, oh, now things are falling into place. It's another one of those moments. I think there's so many... I think there's probably been like 10 moments like that in One Piece where I've seen something happen in the show and I've gone, oh, I think that would have been a spoiler. Like, I would have been spoiled on that if I put it together in my head, but I just hadn't. I just hadn't thought about it, you know? So that's good. But that also, you know, that's a good sign that, like, when I do see stuff from future One Piece things, because it's impossible to avoid. I can't avoid One Piece, like seeing One Piece screenshots or fan art or things. I'm in the anime community. I like looking at anime related stuff. I sometimes go to anime conventions, you know, like I see stuff. It's fucking everywhere. So it's impossible for me to avoid seeing anything about One Piece. But the good thing is this kind of shows how I really don't overthink it. I really try not to like speculate based on things I saw, or go like, oh, I saw this character here, that means this is gonna happen here or whatever. I don't think about that. So I really don't know what the upcoming plots are, other than the names of the sagas and tiny bits and pieces that I've heard. So that's what makes it extra exciting, I think. But man, it's kind of a sad episode, this one, though, because it was like the Marines mowing down pirates as they tried to escape. And I like that they put in that scene of Helmeppo and Kobe looking down at it from atop a rock and going like, isn't this too much? Isn't the war basically over? You know, like not the war over necessarily. There's still Blackbeard stuff going on, but the Whitebeard stuff, like they're just retreating. They're just getting to safety. And what we're doing is just murdering them. You know, we're not really trying to capture them or anything anymore. We're just killing people, and we're basically doing it as a way to go like it's essentially like trying to punish someone with violence to show like, oh, don't do this again. You know, which if you don't know, isn't a great way to punish. Just in general, you know. Don't abuse your children. Don't abuse animals. Like you know, it's been proven it's not a good way to teach people. Those sorts of people who are like, oh, kids these days are so blah 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 because when I was young I would get the belt, and it's like, yeah, go fuck yourself. don't go around acting like that's a good way to teach people. It is provably not a good way to teach people. It's a lazy way for pieces of shit to teach people because it seems easy. And guess what? It doesn't work great, you know? Like, maybe they will be dissuaded from doing the thing. It'll be for the wrong reasons, and you create a whole lot more problems for it. It's basically like, oh, there's an ant in my room. I'm gonna use a flamethrower on it, and you burn down your entire room. But oh, it's a good way to get rid of ants. It's so stupid, you know. So like that. I mean, I think I'm justified in getting a little annoyed at that. But this is sort of what I'm seeing here is like the Marines are essentially going like, oh, they stood up to us. I mean, look, I get, you know, you want the deterrent of saying like pirates. You don't want pirates to be coming and destroying your Navy bases. I get it. But you also, if you are the Marines, you should be showing... You shouldn't be like leading through brutality. And that's essentially what's happening here. I mean, these are retreating people trying to get to safety. After, you know, you've already proven yourself. You've already taken down the people, and you've already executed Ace, and you've already executed Whitebeard essentially. And so there's like, and on top of that, even if you're gonna be making the argument that, okay, well, they still need to do it as a deterrent or whatever, they can't look weak in front of people, fine, you have a bigger problem right now in Blackbeard. Like that, it's showing that a lot of the Marines are like more focused on trying to get that sort of revenge and trying to show that they're so big and tough, that they're not dealing with the actual problem that's being handled right now. Obviously Sengoku is dealing with it, but that's you know, one guy and some forces compared to their entire, like, Sengoku might not be able to stop Blackbeard. He's so dangerous. They might need everyone on him. We saw how hard it was to take down Whitebeard. Blackbeard is Whitebeard with more. He's got two powers, and one of them is that power that destroyed everything. They should be sending all of them. They should get all of the admirals and Sengoku and all of their forces and all of the warlords all onto Blackbeard, but they're not doing it, you know? It's crazy. Insane. Marines, you're not great people. Anyway, great episodes. I really had a great time there. So, yeah, I'm so excited to see what happens with Law and Luffy, and can't wait for next time. So thank you for watching. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel. Go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reactions as well as early access. You can get the next 12 to 16 episodes on my Patreon account right now in full-length version. And I also have a YouTube membership that you can join down below to get the next 2 videos edited on there right now. So go check that out, because that will be, I don't know, we'll be getting pretty close to the end, right? Like, I feel like on my Patreon account at this point, we'll be finishing up this saga, maybe. I don't know the exact episode or whatever that it ends on, but it'll be pretty close. So thanks for watching. I will see you next time, and goodbye.